Okay, so I pretty much noticed that on YouTube there's really nothing reviewing this bag, and I figured I'd just make a really quick one for you guys just to help you out, because I know I went in blind buying this bag, but I actually really liked it. I'll get into that later in the review, but I'm gonna empty this thing out and review it, show you everything, like all the compartments, and then I will talk to you later. Alrighty, that looks like it's everything. Now I'm gonna come in and show you what actually it is, like where I put everything, and how I personally like to set up my bag. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go over all the pockets, everything, all the features of this bag. As you can see, it's a 60-liter bag. I think this is a good mid-range, probably 2 to 3 day bag. I have the Titan 95 or 90, I can't remember which, and that thing is massive, and it's like too big for what I need it for. Right now I'm doing like 2 to 3 days camping or like backpacking, and we'll hike in, and later in the video I'll go over what I actually have, and I go with a buddy of mine, and that's why I think splitting the gear I need to carry and he needs to carry between this bag and his bag lends a 60-liter bag like this to be better than 95, because it cuts out the need for just unnecessary crap. And that's something that kind of sucks about this bag, is that it's pretty basic. Like on the Titan or on the 95 or 98, literally have no idea. There's pockets on the side, which this one doesn't have any. There's like a pocket in the middle right here, which obviously this one doesn't have any. So this is a pretty basic bag, but it's still, I think it's my favorite so far. I like it because of that, because I guess it just cuts out the need to throw like every little thing that you think you might need in there. So let's just hop into it, I guess. So we'll go with the top first. It's got the same style of top of the bag as most of the High Sierra bags that I've had. It only has one zipper right here, if you can see that. It opens up and it's got a decent amount of room. This is where I keep my first aid kit and stuff. There's like a nice little loop right here that you can hook your stuff onto. I guess I'm going to show you how big it really is. Like, there's a decent amount of stuff that you can fit in here. This is my first aid kit. It's got just a bunch of crap in it, purifying tablets and stuff. But you can fit like a pretty decent amount of stuff in here. And I mean, just throw that in there. There's still pretty good amount of room left in there. I guess let's just open this up off the top. And it's got the drawstring like most High Sierra and most bags have. You open that up. Right now I have a 2-liter hydration bladder in there, and it's got like a hook right here to hook it in. They do have a removable back plate right here. It just zips out. And then this main compartment, I'll bring it up for you guys to see. It goes pretty deep. There's a separate compartment at the bottom for like, I put my sleeping bag and like a hammock and stuff. down there right now. So it's about, it goes all the way down to right here on the bag, which is a pretty decent amount of size. But now that we got that covered, all while making tons of noise. Alrighty, now let's get into the front of the bag. It's got the same handle and MOLLE straps right here for your, if you want to like hook like extra boots or something on there. You can do that with a couple carabiners. You open it up and it's pretty basic. It's like almost like a regular like school bag, I guess. It's got the webbing in the front, two decent sized ones. It's got a bigger main pocket right there back behind that. But that's where I keep like my stove and or my burner and like the extra propane for that. Again, it's not very big. I think like it could be bigger, but again, it's supposed to be small, and you're not gonna be able to fit all the stuff you need without having to like rearrange it, I guess. This last main part of the bag is the place where I put like my sleeping bag, like I said. I'll throw that in there. Like I'll throw the hammock in, so it's pretty decent size. I mean, like, I don't know how to measure that. I really don't care. It's just supposed to be like a pretty quick video. Throw that in there. You can throw your bag in, your sleeping bag, and then you just zip it up, and it comes with two zippers on the bottom. And this section is separated by a little layer of fabric in the bottom of the main compartment, so you don't have to worry about like this stuff moving around too much. Do that. And it comes with a couple straps to throw maybe like a sleeping mat or just like an extra blanket or something on. I guess we'll go to the side next. It's got two of these. I don't know what you'd call them. Just things to tie down extra gear, and then a couple of these little loops to, I guess, clip extra crap on. You got stuff right here, maybe if you want to throw like a couple poles on. One main thing I did want to mention for the bag on the side is the like water bottle webbing right here. So if you don't have anything in there, obviously it's going to fit perfectly fine, but I will come back here later once I show you guys all the crap I'm carrying. And this stuff, if you want to put anything in the webbing, it barely fits when you load it up. Oh, that's nice. I guess I'll show you that. The bag also is water resistant. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's not waterproof, and it says it comes with a rain fly, but it does not, like on the website, which is kind of weird. Usually most bags will come with one. I know my Titan and my both came with rain flies. I never needed to use them, but it was nice to have. So it comes with this carrying handle. Obviously, I don't know why a bag wouldn't come with one, but you have a pair of chest clips, and then you have the lower waist clips. Hopefully you guys can see this. Hopefully I haven't been talking the whole time without you guys being able to see. It has a like little loop right here for your hydration bladder if you want to use that. And it has one on both sides. And then it has like these little loops if you don't want to use these. But these, the chest clips, they can move up and down. I'm just going to keep mine where they are because I'm too lazy to show you guys. The padding on the bag and the, like on the shoulder areas and the hips are all really nice. This is probably the best bag I've ever had. Not like, it's not like quality, like the best quality I've ever had, but I think it fits my frame the best. I'm 6'4", 195, So I'm a pretty tall guy, and this this bag is the first one that actually like fits my frame relatively well, because you got like this the strap right here to like shift the bag up and down on your body. I'll show you guys in a second. I'm gonna throw all the crap back in. This is the first one that's actually like felt pretty comfortable on my frame. I'm gonna load this back up and show you guys how that fits on me. First, we're gonna start bottom to top. Okay, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but on the waist they do have these little pockets right here, which is pretty nice. But moving on, so I got my hammock. This is a 2-person. I just carry it if I don't want to like lay like in the tent or use a chair. I just set this up. It only weighs like, I don't know, 2 pounds. It's pretty light, and then I can throw it in the bottom of my bag easily, and it just gives me something to do at camp, or an extra place to like set up at camp. Throw that in the bottom of the bag, and then we have we got a small fleece blanket that I use to line either the bottom of the sleeping bag I'm using, or I'll put it underneath me in the hammock. And then I have a separate, an extra fleece as well, because right now it is January 20th and it's like 26 degrees right now for the high. So I keep this in here just to keep my little self warm. So I get cold pretty easily, which is unfortunate. But the nice thing about this bag is you can throw a bunch of crap in the bottom of here and make yourself a lot of room up in the main part of the bag. And then you just zip this up. Sometimes it can be a pain. The cover of the zipper kind of gets in the way, so you have to really get in there. It's kind of annoying. Then you just zip that up. Maybe. There you go. Alrighty. Then we just clip these because I don't have anything that I really need to put there. If I was camping or backpacking solo, I would keep my sleeping pad right here. But since I've got another guy coming with me, I just give him both of our pads. He puts it on his bag, and we kind of like separate the weight that way. Next, I have like the sleeping bag. This is a 40 degrees. That's why I have an extra blanket in here to keep me warm. Throw this at the bottom of the bag as kind of like a support for the rest of the gear I'm throwing in. Next, we'll throw the so this is like my cookware. I got like a pot or a I guess I'll just show you guys that I like will boil water in and use for like instant meals. And then I have the extra gas for the stove, and I have an extra pot right there to cook with. And this will go in the bottom as well because they're pretty heavy, and that's just how you pack your bag. Put the heavy stuff at the bottom. And the stuff you don't need till when you get to camp. So there, if you didn't learn anything, that's something new that you could have learned. Throw that, and you can already see like stuff is coming out pretty wide, and that's going to take up room in the webbing, and I'll show you guys that later. And that's a complaint of mine for this bag at least. Next, I have all the cookware for us that we're going to use. I got 3 sets because we have me, my buddy, and a friend coming with us. This weighs probably 2 or 3 pounds. It's all plastic, so it doesn't take up too much weight. Throw that in the bottom. And I guess next we'll move on to like the clothes. Actually, before I do that, I've got a couple of the Mountain House like instant meals or dried meals. These go at the bottom with the cookware and the silverware and all that crap. I only have 3 here because the rest is divided up into the other guys' bags, so we don't have to carry as much separately. Throw that all in there. Just push that down. And then next is like the more personal stuff. Like this bag has this like little drawstring has all of my like base layers and like stuff to keep me warm when I'm like asleep. Then we have the next bag, which is like hats, gloves, and then like a little face mask kind of thing, like scarf, because again it's like 26 degrees out and you want to be kind of warm. And then these, I got these over break. They're just warm deerskin mittens that I use when if it's like super cold out. Like I have the thinner mechanics wear right here for like when I'm just sawing or like using my knife or something that actually requires my hands to not be completely useless like these would. But these are good for just like hiking because these things keep your hands super warm. And I always recommend keeping like a pair of like mittens because I'm a huge mittens guy, big mittens guy, you know. The last thing that goes in the main frame, main part of this bag frame, is the folding saw, which I just got off of Amazon. But this thing is literally a lifesaver. It is amazing. I guess I could do a review on this next time I'm out. But you can just throw this in here and you slide it through a gap in the separator, like the separation part. You can slide it through the gap down there and it'll connect to the actual, like the very bottom of the bag. And that way you can fit larger items like the saw. Like, I don't know if you can see, so the bag ends right here, or the saw ends right here, but it goes all the way down to right here on the corner of the bag. And if you wanted to keep it all in the top part without that separation, it'd be sticking out the top of the bag and it wouldn't be able to like close properly. So that's nice. But okay, good time to show you guys. So we take the this is a 1 liter Camel bag. Eddie, you like after you put all the crap in your bag and you try and put it in the netting, like you can get it in, I guess, like, but it's gonna like fall out the next time that you set something down, you know. So I just carry a like a little tiny carabiner, put it right here, clip it through the top right here on the bottle, and then clip it on the cord right here just to keep it from flying everywhere. But that's one thing that sucks about this bag. Not many things that suck about the bag, but that's one of them. Next, I'm gonna show you guys like what all like tools and stuff I use and where that goes in my bag. Okay, so I have the first aid kit in here, like I showed you guys earlier, and that's just got like just band-aids, just a bunch of crap, and then I have my purifying tablets in there as well, and it's all in like a dry bag to keep it from, you know, not being dry. Next we have the gloves I use the Mechanics Wear Impact gloves because I just had those laying around and I really like them. And then I have like the spoon thing, spork thing, whatever you want, with the Fire Seal from Gerber. I think that's everything that goes up in there. Yeah, okay, just kidding. And then I carry this this headlamp up here as well, just for easy access when I'm playing out in the woods. So most of the crap I carry in here, I should have a Gerber, or like the Bear Grylls survival knife. I've had that forever, so I carry that in there. Alright, next, just a bunch of paracord and twine that I carry. And then just like a backup lighter in case the fire steel isn't working or if it's like wet outside. And that's pretty much it. I have a couple hand warmers that I carry in here just because it's cold as balls outside right now. And you know, I don't like being cold, so. And then the last thing I carry is this Intech knife. I'll just throw that on the other side, show you guys that. I just carry this. It's got like flashlight lighter in the pouch on the sheath, and then it's just it's a full tang lead. And then there's a video actually up on the channel right now reviewing this, but who cares about the knife? This is a bag review. And then I just throw this in here somewhere. Since I told you guys earlier that bag really doesn't like staying in place, so I'll take these, or the netting, sorry, it doesn't really like staying in place, so I'll take these extra straps from the sheath and then just clip it through this little thing. I think that's everything. I guess I'll show you guys like what it looks like with it on. Hopefully you guys can see, but probably not. Alright, this is it with it on. Again, I'm 6'4". It's a pretty tough challenge finding a bag that fits well and that doesn't like fit really awkwardly, but I'm assuming you guys can't see it, so I'll take another video in a second showing you guys what it looks like with it on. Alrighty, so this is the bag with it on. I was really choose the best place to record this. I have no room to show you guys, but 6'4", 195, like this thing fits perfect. I'm assuming like even for somebody who's like 5'4", this thing would fit great because there's a ton of room for adjustment on the back. If you guys have anything that I didn't cover, leave a question down in the comments. I'll answer it. I mean, like, I really like this bag. I'd highly recommend it. Maybe not for like extended periods of time that you guys are gonna be out, but if you're gonna be doing like a weekend trip where you're like out for 2 to 3 days, I think it's a great bag. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you guys want to see more stuff, subscribe, and just let us know down in the comments what you guys want to see. But yeah, I think that'll do it. Thanks for watching.